Hello everyone, it's me again, Mick Cooper, 51 years old from Sheffield in the UK. I hope you're all well. Um, so, today we're going to look at what I've been eating. As you can see, there is a plethora of different things. Don't get too excited because I'm not showing you portion sizes yet. If you can hear a noise in the background, it is my dickhead cat doing somersaults, and I'm not going to stop him because he's enjoying it. So I do apologise for any background noise. As ever, if you enjoy these videos or you just want to listen to Charlie jump about and what have you, please subscribe. There he goes again. Please subscribe, like, leave comments, share with your friends. I have got an Instagram thing, but there's not a lot going on. It's Mr_boom_gastric. Cracking name, isn't it? Anyway, let's get on because there's a lot to talk about. This t-shirt was tight. I'm going to talk sizes first. This was tight. Now it's like a tent. So although I've not got weighed because I intend to wait until 6 weeks at my first checkup with the surgeon, I know the weight is starting to fall off me because I've gone down from a 4XL t-shirt down to a 3XL t-shirt, which after I've done this, I'm going to change into one because I'm going shopping to IKEA tonight, living the high life. Anyway, let's talk food and the stuff that I've been using. This has been very much a staple of my diet for the last 7 to 10 days. Everyone on these post-operative diets will be different. It all goes on your own surgical team. My surgical team go to the approach of liquid to puree to soft food to ordinary food in small portions. Some surgery teams and bariatric teams will tell you to start straight on puree and then head towards the soft and then the ordinary food. So I've been on a liquid diet. A lot of people will have been on a liquid diet for the liver reduction diet. I wasn't. You saw what I was eating on that. It was like just small portions of stuff. So this has been really, really nice. I've enjoyed it. So milk, as I've said, this is going to be a big part of a liquid diet. You can use skimmed, semi-skimmed. At this point in your recovery, calories aren't a huge thing. It's about hydration, it's about protein. To up the protein from your humble pint of milk, you need something like this. Marvel skimmed milk powder. You put stuff like this in, and per 100 grams, you are getting 34 grams of protein, which is massive. It's huge. You need as much protein as you can at this stage because you are recovering from surgery. Protein helps wounds, internal wounds heal. It helps with muscle growth. That's why bodybuilders use it. My dickhead cat is still at it. I'm not going to stop him. He's hilarious. So yeah, stick at that. Now when you do your milk, I'll just break the table. When you do your milk, you mix it up per pint with about 4 tablespoons of the milk powder. Now it looks really, really creamy and gloopy and stuff like that, but that's just the foam on the top. Underneath, the consistency is milk consistency. The foam won't hurt you. It's really nice. If you put that in with this is what I have been having every single morning. A nice big cup of Options hot chocolate made with the protein milk. It's very creamy. It's very nice. It almost feels like you're having something very indulgent, like you see these hot chocolates in coffee shops that you can have, and there's about 1 million calories in. This is really nice, and there's very few calories in, and it's good for you. So that's the sort of thing that I've been having first thing in the morning. I've also been having this Arla protein strawberry yogurt, and as you can see here, it tells you the amount of grams of protein. 20 grams of protein per portion, and in 100 grams you are getting 10 grams of protein. So they're basically saying that one portion is a full pouch of yogurt, which is true, but for us that have just come through major surgery and are learning to be kind to our stomachs and take things gradually, that is about the amount that you're going to be having. There isn't a lot there. Let me show you. It's probably a teaspoon and a half, maybe 2 teaspoons. But what I add to it is some of this. It's Ambrosia Light Devon Custard, because that's quite, it's got quite a tart taste to it, you know, there's not a lot of sugar in it. So a tablespoon of that, there's a tablespoon, and maybe a tablespoon of your yogurt, and that's fine. You know, you can swap your Devon custard if you like to something like that, a ski smooth yogurt. Don't at this stage go and buy yogurts that have got any chunks of fruit in, or any chocolate chips, or any, you know how you can get the split pots. Don't eat them. The reason for it is your stomach is healing where the staples are in your stomach. You don't want to be getting any bits of food stuck in there, because it can lead to all sorts of nasty complications. In extreme cases, and I do stress extreme cases, it can cause things like sepsis. And we all know that sepsis is not a good thing to get. So I've covered breakfast. Shall we move on to lunch? Good idea. For a typical lunch, I turn to the humble ice cube tray, available in various stores in various colours. I'm not very good at this presentation stuff, am I? In there are 14 ice cubes filled with pea and ham soup. I'm trying to pop one out. There you go. So what I've been doing for my lunch is I take 2 of these. I put them in a bowl. I'm not going to put them on my head. I'm going to put them in a bowl, stick them in the microwave, and it comes out like that. Now, to get the right consistency for your stomach at this very early stage, I was told to buy the fresh soups in the supermarkets. You know, the pea and ham, the tomato and basil. You can get like a chicken one. There's all sorts of different flavours you can get. But just liquidising them isn't enough. It would still be too thick. So what you do is you water them down, put some water in, and you add some of the magic protein powder, the skimmed milk. Now you might think that sounds absolutely disgusting. Your soup is going to taste of milk. Well, a lot of soups have got milk in, or cream, or whatever. It makes it really, really tasty, and it also makes it feel like you're eating something significant. Even though it's a liquid, you know, it's set a little bit in there because I melted a couple earlier, but it is still a liquid. So when it's hot, it's very, very runny. You might think, how the hell am I going to get filled up on that? At the start of me eating these, I could probably eat half of that. And this is the same guy that could eat fish and chips twice to himself quite easily. It's somewhat miraculous that my appetite has gone from there to there. And it's, you know, honestly, it is amazing. It really is. For my evening meal or tea, if you're from Sheffield, I would push the boat out and have tomato and basil soup. Again, at this stage, you don't want to be having anything other than liquids. So soups that are blended, that have had protein powder added to them, are absolutely fantastic. So there's your dinner and tea sorted out. My cat's still going crazy. Let's have a look at what else we can eat. Not straight away, but maybe 2 days in, 3 days in, I started to have some 100% pure pressed orange juice, the smooth one. just a little tiny glass or a half glass. The main reason that I've had this is after the surgery, I'm not able to tolerate in my stomach any tablets. So anything that I'm on, I take betahistine, which is for tinnitus. I have been taking metformin, which is for diabetes, and I take a statin because I'm over 50, therefore I'm old, so I'm given a statin. All those tablets will not go in my stomach and will not dissolve, and there is no dissolvable version, or if there is, it's too expensive and the NHS won't pay for it, because after the surgery my doctor has got to agree whether or not they'll prescribe stuff, and that's another story, and I'm having a whole heap of shit with that. But what I've been doing is I've got a tablet crusher. You can get them on Amazon, eBay, wherever. You put your tablets in there and you turn the screw and it basically grinds your tablets down into a powder. If you just put them in water and you drink that, you'll probably feel sick, because the majority of tablets, pills, taste disgusting, absolutely disgusting. You mix them in with that, it tastes fine, because the orange overpowers the taste, and you can have a happy life. I couldn't think of anything clever to say then. Something else that's been a godsend. Peppermint tea. As I said in previous videos, the wind that you get trapped across here and in your shoulders, in your back, in your kidneys, is pretty horrific. It's one of the worst pains that I've had in recent years. These will help you to burp or fart, you know. Now they are good. As I said on the previous video, that is better. The T2 tummy tea. Try saying that if you've got a short tongue. That's amazing stuff, and it really does help. It gets rid of the wind that you've got. Now you'll see that I have moved a large device at the side of me. This is a NutriBullet. Now I have got a food processor, like with a blendy option thing, and it's alright. It does a good enough job. It's good for soups. This is amazing. You put your milk in here, you put your milk powder in here, you can put your options in there, and you whiz that up, and it comes up lovely and foamy and creamy, and it does make a difference when you're drinking these things. So my top tip for anyone: get a decent blender, bullet, whatever, because you're going to be using it a lot in the first week to 2 weeks, and also in your pureed stage. So yeah, it's all very, very good. A few more top tips from me. When you're starting off and you're portioning things up, and you're thinking about what I need for when I get out of hospital and what I need to prepare, get some little tubs like that. I got these from IKEA. I believe they sell them at B&M and other shops that sell stuff like that. What I was doing with them is I was getting a pack of this Angel Delight, the no added sugar, must be no added sugar, making it up with the protein milk, so it's a pint of milk plus 4 scoops of milk powder. You make that up as you would normally do with Angel Delight. You then fill them up with Angel Delight, and I was finding that one of these pots and a little bit of yogurt would probably last 2 meals, maybe 3 meals. So you'd probably be having half of one of those, and then a tablespoon of that, and that's a little snack. The idea is at this moment, at this time, remember it's liquid, so you don't have to leave a gap between food and liquid as you do as you move on. You need to just keep going all the time. It's about hydration. Okay, so these are great. I bought these as well. They little jars. Again, it's all right for these. You'll probably get 3 or 4 portions in this, or as your week moves on, your hunger might increase a little bit, and you might want like half of one of those and some yogurt. So they are absolutely fantastic. I'm going to quickly talk about protein powders, because some of you guys will have been Googling what I should do after the surgery, and it'll say, oh, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. Okay, so I bought, it's called Clear Whey Isolate, or Diet Whey Isolate. Little sachets like this. They aren't cheap. I think they're about £2.50 a piece for one drink, you know. So there's all different sorts of flavours. Now, the plus points of them, there's a lot of protein in them. You know, it's good for you to have that. The downside for me is they are very sweet. But I found that a lot of the stuff that I've been having is sweeter, or it's stuff that, you know, I used to like that I no longer can tolerate, like coffee. I used to really, really enjoy coffee, and now I can't really tolerate it. Try them. Don't go and buy the big tubs, because you can buy like 500 grams a kilo tub. Don't just go and think, oh look, grape flavour, I love grapes, I'll go and buy a 500 gram tub. Chances are it'll be too sweet and you'll have wasted your money. So buy the smaller packs that do work out more expensive. If you can find one that you can really, really like, maybe stick to that. It isn't vital, but as you get more and more active and you're getting your exercise going and stuff like that, you may want some extra protein, because it's good for building muscle. Save the best till last. My top tip for anyone doing this in their first week to 10 days, regardless of whether you're on puree or whether you're on the liquid diet. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink at least 2 litres of water. That one is water, that one is water with sugar-free cordial in. Don't glug it. It's not a race. If you glug it, there's a good chance that you'll have a water display all over your living room or ceiling or wherever. Sip. Get one with a little straw on it and just do that. Just sip it. Be sipping it all the time when you're watching TV, reading a book, I don't know, going for a walk, hang gliding. Don't go hang gliding. Just keep hydrated. Have one at the side of your bed at night, because you might wake up, you might be very, very dry. But don't overdo it. You want to try and get all that down. The hydration is far more important at the moment than getting the protein in. If you're worrying about protein, worry more about hydration. Get that liquid in your body, because your body needs it to heal, your body needs it to function. A good way of checking your hydration level, by the way, apparently, is if you pinch the skin on your finger, and if it settles back down, you're hydrated. If it doesn't and it sticks up, you're dehydrated, so drink more liquids. I didn't know that until I found out on Google, so there you go. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're all doing well. Have a great day, and I will catch up with you probably, I don't know, in a week, couple of weeks time. I've just moved on to the pureed diet. I started with half a Weetabix and a little bit of protein milk for my breakfast. I enjoyed it. I didn't eat a lot of it because it's quite the jump moving from liquids to puree, and it filled me up virtually straight away, which is good. It's really good. Right, I'm off out for a walk. Have a great day, and I shall see you soon. Be seeing you. Yeah, this is me 2 days later realising that I forgot one important bit in all what I said, and that's these things. Protein shakes. Protein shakes through your first few weeks of post-surgery are a massive, massive must. You know, these things get like 25 grams of protein in each bottle, and that's what you're aiming for, to get as much protein as possible. These are tolerated very early. Well, they were for me with the liquids. I'll be continuing with them in the puree because I do enjoy them. But yeah, I forgot to mention that, so I just got back from a long walk and I thought, protein shakes, must mention those. So thank you, bye.